Allow me to begin by expressing my deep appreciation to His Excellency President William Ruto for his leadership. His initiative in launching the Global Call to Action for Adequate Housing reinforces the global momentum we are seeing and provides a rallying point for governments, partners, and communities to work together. Everybody already said, housing is not simply about shelter. So housing determines whether families can escape poverty, whether women and girls can live with dignity and safety, and whether cities can grow in ways that are inclusive, resilient, and low carbon. Adequate housing is a social infrastructure, and it underpins progress across all of the Sustainable Development Goals. This is why the situation we face today is so urgent. Nearly 3 billion people live in inadequate housing, including more than 1 billion in informal settlements and over 300 million experiencing homelessness.
I'm humbled to be part of the discussion here today, encouraged and fortified in my own resolve, because Kenya is doing it. We are coming right along. Ghana is also in the process. And the huge housing deficit that Africa has, as UN Habitat has so accurately mapped it out for us over the years, we hope will soon become a thing of the past. And human rights will now move from the text, from word to deed, as we translate the maxims and precepts enshrined in constitutions into bold and courageous actions to deliver quality, affordable, decent housing.
Let me express how impressed I am at the effort that our brothers and sisters in Kenya are making to provide affordable housing. I was very impressed when I watched the video. And I asked President Ruto, I said, but how are you funding this? And so he's giving me a few tips, which I hope that I can go back to Ghana with. Housing is a basic human need. And indeed, it is important if our people are to live in dignity. Unfortunately, because of other pressing budgetary needs, education, health, agriculture, and so on, often housing is relegated to the background. I think with the help of UN Habitat, Shelter Afrique, and all that, this is the time for us to reposition the issue of housing so that our people can get decent places to live. In Ghana, the biggest cost to every household is accommodation. Because of the shortage of housing, the landlords take a premium in terms of rent. And so people with salaries are called to make rent advances of 1 year and 2 years before they can get a place to lay their head. The housing deficit of 2.8 million homes, we've cut that down to about 1.8, but still there's a lot of pressure for people to own their own homes.